Berlin/Munich, Reuters. The leader of Germania Euro trademark Social Democrats, SPD, said on Monday he would launch talks with Chancellor Angela Merkel Euro trademark conservatives on forming a government next week if members of his center-left party gave him the green light at a congress this weekend. The remarks by Martin Schulz raise hopes that the two parties that suffered losses to the far right in an election in September could renew an alliance that has ruled Germany since 2013 and end the political deadlock in Europe, a Euro trademark's largest economy. Merkel turned to the SPD after failing to form a three-way alliance with the left-leaning Greens and the pro-business Free Democrats, plunging Germany into a political impasse and raising doubt about her future after 12 years in power. We Euro trademark explore whether and how the formation of a government is possible in Germany, Euro Schulz told journalists. The SPD party board leadership had earlier set down its key demands for coalition talks with the Conservatives. On the highly divisive issue of immigration, one of the main reasons for the collapse of Merkel Euro trademark's first effort, the SPD said it opposed a Conservative plan to extend a ban on the right to family reunions for some asylum seekers. Family reunions and family cohabitation lead to good integration, the SPD document said. The Euro trademark why we are against extending the suspension of family reunions. Conservative troubles. Merkel could also face complications from her own camp. Her arch-conservative CSU allies in Bavaria on Monday named right-winger Markus Söder to be their candidate for the state premiership in a regional election next autumn, potentially weakening her hand as she negotiates with the SPD. Merkel Euro trademark's Christian Democrats, CDU, and the Christian Social Union, CSU, bled support to the AfD in September Euro trademark's federal election because of anger at the Chancellor Euro trademark's decision in 2015 to open Germania Euro trademark's door to more than 1 million asylum seekers, and the CSU now fears losing more votes at regional level. The future of current Bavarian Premier Horst Seehofer had been in question since the election. After the losses, Merkel reluctantly accepted a CSU demand to put a limit on the number of asylum seekers Germany will accept each year. Asked why he was clearing the stage for Söder to lead the CSU in next year Euro trademark's vote in Bavaria, Seehofer said, past doesn't Euro trademark win you any elections Euro. Söder, who has accused Merkel of pulling the Conservatives to the left and took a hard line on Greece during the Eurozone crisis, is likely to be a bigger thorn in Merkel Euro trademark's side than Seehofer, who is expected to remain party leader. SPD reluctance. For its part, the SPD, which has governed in coalition under Merkel since 2013, suffered its worst election result in post-war history and had been reluctant to join another a grand coalition Euro. It dropped its pledge to go into opposition only after Merkel failed to form a government, bowing to pressure from President Frank-Walter Steinmeier to unwind the impasse. The SPD will hold a party congress in Berlin this weekend, where it is expected to debate its position on coalition talks. The SPD did not stake out a position on the conservative ESA Euro trademark upper limit on refugees in its policy document. But it did say Germany should work with French President Emmanuel Macron on strengthening the European project through policies geared to fight high youth unemployment. It did not mention key proposals by Macron that the Eurozone should have its own budget and finance minister, but it did mention his plan for closer defense cooperation. On the economy, the Euro trademark's proposals for more rights for workers and employee-friendly regulation of the large temporary work sector could draw fire from the CSU. The long political impasse is starting to worry investors. An investor sentiment survey tracking Germany fell in December. The research group Centex said investors wanted to know how expensive a tie-up with the SPD would be.